Hello there, EDISON players. RyanAtlus here, and I am bringing you my deck profile of YCS Lille's Ultimate Time Wizard tournament that we had the past weekend. I went 7-1 in Swiss and sadly lost out in top 8. So in the Swiss rounds on day 1 I played against Machina Hero, Lightsorn and Hero Frog Monarch. Then on day 2 I started up by losing against Vayu Nitro. Very cool player. He also knocked me out of an 8-man pot on the Saturday morning. So yeah, 2 losses against the same guy in one weekend. Round 5 I played against Lightsorn. Round 6 I played against HT19, who was on a Vayu Nitro. And in round 7 against Forks, round 8 against Pure Blackwing. And then in the top 8 lost against Vayu Turbo. So yeah, sad times, but I'm really proud of how far I got. The deck itself, it's, no, most of the stuff is super standard. I took a lot of inspiration from other Gadget players who have been topping tournaments, so big shout outs to the Gadget community. For monsters, I played triple green, triple red, and 2 yellow. 8 I feel is a good number. You play more than 6, because if you play 6 you go through the Gadget super quick, and opening multiple is even more disastrous than it is when you're playing 8. 9 could be the way to go. I'm not a mathematician, but there could be merits to playing 9, and then you can even go above 40, I feel. I'm not sure about the numbers, but yeah. At the end of the day, numbers are only so much help. So I played 8 gadgets, and I felt like that was a good number to play. For the Machina lineup, I went triple gear frame, triple fortress, 1 force, no peacekeeper. It's yeah, maybe a bit outdated technology. I really liked this lineup. The third fortress, having it is sometimes super good. Machina Force is a break, but it's so good. It's Monster Reborn for your boss monster. So would I play 2? I have considered it at some points, but it's too bricky. If you don't have access to the fortress and you draw force, it's not good. And the final monster, I played 1 Cyber Dragon in the main deck. It's excellent to have access to the Chimeric Fortress. Like if any deck opens with a Car Trooper Pass and you have the Cyber Dragon, that's really good. Obviously, also against Blackwing, gets over Shura. Against Frogs, gets over Dupe Frog. So having one in the main deck, I definitely don't hate. For spells, we are on the Solidarity build. Yeah, this is my favorite way of playing the deck. I don't have as much experience with the Gadget Stun build, although I really should try that out. Spoiler for the side deck, I'm not siding any non-machine monsters, so these are always live. Triple Smashing Ground and 1 Lightning Vortex as a additional monster removal, although you really prefer just running over monsters. But sometimes when they have like a Battle Trap or a Necrogarna to protect Greffer or something, in main phase 2 being able to Smashing Ground a monster away is really strong as well. But you'll always try to do it by battle to conserve card advantage. And then we also have a Heavy Storm, Mystical Space Typhoon, and a Penguin Soldier, the limiter removal. Limit removal is really good for you know, pushing, for stealing games that you maybe shouldn't have won. So there is that. It's a card with which you really need to play carefully. For traps, I'm on double D Prison, double Bottomless Trap Hole, and double Horn of Heaven, the additional Solemn Judgment for gadgets. So really nice. I didn't draw it as much in this tournament. And in general, I don't draw this card too often. But whenever I do, and whenever you can, you know, negate a really important summon with it, it just feels so good. For one-offs, we have Mirror Force, Solemn Judgments, Trap Dust Shoots. I chose to only play 1 compulsory because in some matchups it's just not great. The second one was in consideration for the side deck, but I ended up not siding an additional copy, although it's definitely an interesting option. And we have Torrential Tribute, 1 star I throw it in the main deck. I'm fine with this one. Sometimes you don't want to summon because it conflicts with Solidarity if you do summon, but then again there are these rare games where you just don't draw Solidarity and you do get to summon, and having that start as a board is kind of nice. one oppression in the main deck. It's not as great versus big 3 most of the times. But then again, there are times where you can just completely blow them out by having Royal Oppression and Solidarity, and you just keep up the pressure and summon 2k beatsticks every turn. Plus you have all your back row and your removal, so yeah, so it's Royal Oppression, it's insane. And 7 Tools of the Bandit, my spicy unique tech for the weekend. I think I haven't seen any other Gadget players experiment with this. Trap Stun is on the rise, and I used to playtest Trap Stun for quite a bit. But 7 Tools has a lot of additional applications. It can end chains, it can negate counter traps. In games 2 and 3, you'll often have a Floodgate out, and whenever they try to Raigeki break that one, you don't want to Trap Stun that Raigeki break, you just want to negate that. And 7 Tools does that. Would I consider playing more? I don't think so. I think just having one is fine. Maybe I would side a second copy, but the jury is not yet out on that. So a lot of traps, I think that is, what is that? 3 and 5, that's 8 plus 6, that's 14 traps. That's a third of your deck. I'm saying that, but I do play a sharp 40. Extra deck, not super important. You have your Chimeric Fortress Dragons. You should probably play a third one of that, but it's never going to come up. Stardust Dragon, playing 2 copies just in case, but it's never going to come up. And then we play the machines. We do play the Power Tool Dragon and the Catastor. Just in case you get like creature swapped a tuner, but extra deck is super relevant for this. There should probably be an XX Saber Gotham's in there, just in case they give you a level 2 tuner, and you have your fortress and you want to get over something big, but it's never gonna come up. In previous builds I played creature swap, and then you used the synchros a bit more often, but yeah. Side deck, I chose to play 2 Pulling the Rug, which was my answer against the Hero Machina builds. I think Pulling the Rug is pretty strong against that, because their game plan relies on always having a searcher ready, be it Stratos or Gearframe. So I thought Pulling the Rug was pretty good against that, also against more Monarch-oriented builds. Could have come in for the mirror match if me and the other player didn't lose their top 8s. We would have played a mirror match in the top 4, that would have been funny. 2 Lightning Prison Mirrors, because I feel Lightsworn is such an uphill battle. They have great effects, all of them, and yeah, being able to stop those with Lightning Prison Mirror, it saves you a bunch. And 2 of Mask of Restrict against Forks, Froggy builds. I would also side this in going first against Gigavice, because it stops the Lone Fire, it stops the Gigaplant from being Tribute summoned, it stops Titanial effect. So yeah, it has a lot of application in that matchup. And for the last 2 off, we play a Gozen match as well. I started playing this because of Gladiator Beasts, but against a lot of Rogue matchups it has great applications, be it like 6 Samurai, Plant Synchro builds, the Quick Draw Machina builds. Yeah, it's excellent against that sort of deck. I side deck my second copy of Cyber Dragon against any machine-based deck, but also against Blackwings. Having the extra beater is nice. 1 Transmigration Prophecy, we can't play DD Crow, so I side this. It came up massively at one time. I was playing against one of the Vayu players, and I attacked Fortress into Sirocco. He does Icarus attack, targets this and my Fortress, and I changed the Transmigration Prophecy, so that was really cool. And I put back the Sirocco Attributed and a Vayu Engrave, so that felt like a big plus. An additional Trap Stun against Blackwing or Vayu, because they play a lot of devastating traps like Deck Devastation Virus, Icarus Attack. Those are pretty big. So having an additional Trap Stun to negate those is very nice. Also against a lot of like trolley rogue decks, it's good to have a Trap Stun so you can freely attack for game. I sided 1 Needle Sealing, never side. The theory is that it's good going second. You know, if the opponent starts building up a board on their first turn, you can just summon a Gadgets, and then it's kind of like your second copy of Torrential Tribute. Other one-offs are Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. this is very good against the new Vayu Nitro deck because they don't have Hamster Raikou to get rid of it. So maybe I should have played more of this, but I thought one was okay because I'm playing so many other hate cards as well. One Twister, this should come in for like the Gigavice deck and rogue stuff like Six Samurai or for example. Also against Lightsworn, if you see that their deck is running Royal Decree, you can put this one in. And last side card is the second copy of Royal Oppression against the OTK decks, Forks, Gigavice. It's nice to have the second Royal Oppression also against the Plant Synchro deck. It's very good against that as well. So would I change anything? Yeah, probably. But I'm still processing my top, and I will probably give my deck another good look for RBT Berlin, which is coming up next weekend. I will be there. If you see me, don't be shy, come say hi. It's really fun to meet the fans. So guys, this was my Machina Gadget Top 8 UTW YCS Lille deck profile. I hope you enjoyed watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is RyanAtlus. Bye.